wherever you are, internet world, welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. We are here again, live. Yeah, back on the scene. Another beautiful day. It's a beautiful night for an evening stroll. You know. So we're here again to talk about none other than Bitcoin. What else? What else is there to discuss, to talk about? Yeah. So we're going to talk about it. Bitcoin equals sovereignty, self-sovereignty. Yeah. If you're tired of what I call the matrix, yeah. If you're tired of the matrix, you want to get out, educate yourself about Bitcoin and get yourself on a Bitcoin standard. Learn about decentralization. Decentralization is the trend for survival, for life. It's important when you can implement decentralization into your life, or the principles. I'll just say on a whole, if you're able to implement the principles of Bitcoin into your everyday life, into your everyday thought pattern, then what you will find is that you are putting yourself on a path, right? You are putting yourself on a path of sovereignty. Your future self is going to be most grateful that you did the work, that you took action, that you did go against the grain. You went where few would even dare to travel because of fear, right? Fear is a great motivator when you know your purpose. When you know your purpose. When you don't know your purpose, you could be consumed by fear. And then fear becomes a prison. And I'm here to encourage you to, number one, know your purpose. Because once you know your purpose, then you have the eternal antidote to fear. And how about it's written that we were not given a spirit of fear. Fear is man-made, right? Or to put it best, fear is the weapon of the enemy. It's the preferred weapon of choice because it happens in the mind, right? It happens in the mind. The enemy, who doesn't want us to meet our destiny, or to not meet our destiny, but the enemy doesn't want us to walk into our purpose. So therefore, he has to attack the mind. He has to attack the mind first, because that's where we are able to stay in our purpose, remain in our purpose, yeah, and forge on, right? No matter what. And guess what? Just in saying that, if you just listen to that last sentence, to forge on no matter what, That's precisely what Bitcoin has done. Bitcoin has done that since the beginning, since its inception. Yeah, since its inception. It didn't matter if you were a bank trying to, or that denied its viability. It didn't matter if you were a government who did not wish to regulate it. It still was, and it still made its way through the human sphere of the world. And what once was at a price point less than a penny, it is now well over $100,000. And I say $100,000 because, and that's US dollars, the world reserve currency numbers. Yeah, the dollars that everyone has to exchange in order to do global trade. But I would submit to you, ladies and gentlemen, that in the years to come, if we are still alive and kicking, we are going to witness a change in global trade. And that is, if we're still around, that things are going to be settled, right? In terms of global trade, items are going to be settled in Bitcoin and Satoshis. That's right. For payment for goods and services. I could definitely see that. Why? Because Bitcoin is digital gold. That's number one. It's much easier to transport than gold, and it's much easier to settle accounts in this format. It's much easier to settle accounts. And believe it or not, it's already happening. It's already, taking place in between certain entities, which is why Bitcoin from a price point is not going below 100,000. Yeah, Bitcoin is not going to go below 100,000, ladies and gentlemen. So the fact that it's here, that it's at 100,000, this is your chance. This is the rebirth to position yourself, right, and exchange your dying fiat currency for fractions of a Bitcoin, i.e. the Satoshi. And right now, you can get approximately, you can get 900 Satoshis now, right? Right? 900 Satoshis with $1. And like I said, as the value of Bitcoin starts going up, then $1 is going to get you less Satoshis, right? Remember when it was under 100,000, right? $1 could get you over 1,000 Satoshis. And now that number is already dropping, ladies and gentlemen. That figure is already dropping. You cannot get 1,000 Satoshis for $1 anymore. It's 900, right? It's approximately 900. Satoshis that you're getting. Now, keeping that in mind, what you think is going to happen over time as the price of Bitcoin ascends to $1 million, ascends to 5 million, ascends to 10 million, and so on and so forth? $1 is going to get you even less Satoshis, to the point where one Satoshi will equal $1. And that's when one Bitcoin will be at the price point of 100 million. Now, you want to wait for that? This is one of the reasons why you hear people saying that we are very early, extremely early to the space, right? This is why you're hearing we're early to the space, we're early to the space, because $1, well, we are far away from one Satoshi equaling $1. So between now and that time, this is where the average person, we can still accumulate and position ourselves in the most sought after asset in the world, which is Bitcoin. And if you don't believe that it's the world's most sought after asset, then I would challenge you to do your research and Google Bitcoin and who is acquiring Bitcoin, and also why. Why are they acquiring Bitcoin at such a drowning pace? Like rapidly. Yeah? Why are companies like Strategy